Hi, this is Puneet. Welcome to another edition of Dining Tales. I'm sure you'll agree with me when I say India is a country obsessed with street food. We all love it, don't we? During the lockdown, I'm sure you are missing your share of street food. So today, our recipe focuses on Punjabi Khatte Chole. I hope you enjoy this. Stay tuned and watch the recipe. We have soaked 1.5 cups of kabuli chana overnight along with half a teaspoon of cooking soda. We're now going to cook it in a pressure cooker. As we're getting ready to cook the chana, these are the whole spices that we need. 4 to 5 pieces of black cardamom, half a teaspoon of cloves, half a teaspoon of black peppercorns, 1 inch stick of cinnamon, 1 bay leaf and 1 teaspoon of salt. We put all these ingredients with 1 liter of water in a pressure cooker and cook it on a high flame until you get 3 whistles. After 3 whistles, turn the flame to sim and further cook for 20 minutes. After that, turn off the gas and allow the cooker to rest for a few more minutes so that the kabuli chana cooks well in the steam. After the chana is cooked, we strain the chana and keep it aside. We've also kept half a liter of the water that was used to cook the chana. We will need this later in the preparation of the chana. You can see there are some whole spices here. Some of you may not like to eat a whole spice with the chana, so you can remove a few. Now coming to the ingredients, this is a chakpana chana, so there are going to be a whole lot of spices that go into it. So we need 2 cups of finely chopped onions, 2 cups of finely chopped tomatoes, 4 or 5 slit green chilies. We need 3 tablespoons of finely sliced ginger, some chopped green coriander for the garnish. We've taken 3 tablespoons of coriander or dhania powder, 3 tablespoons of amchur or dry mango powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds or jeera, 1 tablespoon of jeera powder or cumin powder. We have 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, tikha lal. However, you could adjust between half a tablespoon to 1 tablespoon depending on your spice tolerance. We have 1 teaspoon of chaat masala, a pinch of hing asafoetida, salt to taste. Wow, look at that array of all the masalas together. We are now ready to start making the masala for the chana. We have taken a lohe ki kadai or an iron kadai. We've chosen an iron kadai because during the cooking process some amount of iron is released and probably gets absorbed into the food. Also, an iron kadai gives you even heating and even cooking. It is also believed that the oxidization of the food helps the chana turn a little more black. So we're not going to use any black tea or any coloring agents to make the chana go black. So now we are going to add 150 to 200 ml of refined oil into the kadai. We will let this heat. To this oil, we are now going to add the cumin seeds or the jeera. We are now adding the hing asafoetida and we will allow this to cook for a while. You can see that the jeera has started cackling. We are now going to add the 2 cups of finely chopped onion. And allow this to brown. The onions have been cooking for 3 to 4 minutes now, and you can see they are turning soft and a little pinkish. At this stage, we are going to add 2 of the 3 tablespoons of the finely chopped ginger. There they go. And we are also adding the sliced green chilies. And we will continue to cook the onions till they brown. As you can see, the onions are now turning brown. It's amazing the difference a lohe ki kadai or a iron skillet can make vis-a-vis a normal aluminium pan. We are now going to add the 3 tablespoons of coriander powder or dhania powder. This is followed by the 3 tablespoons of amchur or dry mango powder. Now goes in the 1 tablespoon of jeera powder or cumin seed powder, followed by 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. We're going with a full tablespoon of red chili powder because I like it hot, fiery and spicy. We are now adding 1 teaspoon of chaat masala. We will give this masala a nice mix. And one of the key reasons why we adding these dry spices at this stage is to ensure they turn black, and that will help give the kala chana, the khatte chane or the pindi chole a nice color. The masala has now turned dark brown. We have to be careful so as to not to burn the masala. So at this stage we are going to add the finely chopped 2 cups of tomato. There they go in, and give it all a nice mix. You can see that the dry masala and the tomatoes, onions are mixed nicely. We're going to add a little bit of the water that was used to cook the chana into the pan. We're doing this so that the onions don't stick to the bottom of the kadai. And we haven't added salt at this stage because, as you know, we added salt to the water while boiling the chana. So mixing this well. Wow, look at the lovely red color. The masala is cooking nicely. We've added water just enough to keep the masala moist and so as not to burn. We will continue adding water as the water keeps evaporating or drying up from the kadai. This cooking process will continue till the tomatoes and the onions are finely cooked and the masala leaves oil on the side. The masala has been now cooking for about 8 to 10 minutes from the beginning till now, and it appears ready. So we are now going to add the boiled chana to this masala. Here it goes. Wow. So now we are also going to add a little bit of the water or the liquid that was used for cooking and give it a nice mix. Mix it well till all the chana are covered with the masala and allow it to cook. Looking lovely, isn't it? This is how the chana looks after it's mixed with the masala. We are now going to add the balanced water to the chana. We are going to cover this and allow it to cook on sim for about 15 minutes. The chanas have been cooking for about 8 to 10 minutes on a slow flame and covered. We are now going to open the lid. Wow, aren't they looking appetizing? Fantastic. At this stage, you could taste the chanas and adjust the seasoning. You may like to add some salt or red chili powder. We are adding 1 teaspoon of salt to suit our palate. We are now giving this a mix, and we are going to put the cover back on the kadai and allow it to cook for another 4 to 5 minutes. The chana has been cooking for 5 minutes. We are now going to take the lid off and then give it a mix. Wow. I wish you were here to enjoy the lovely fragrance coming out of the kadai. We are now going to put the cover back and then turn off the flame and allow it to rest for the next 30 minutes. 30 minutes have lapsed. We are now going to remove the lid from the kadai. Wow, look at that. Awesome. I'm getting a lovely fragrance coming out of the kadai. We're now going to dish it out and serve. Amazing, isn't it? Don't these chanas look so appetizing? You can enjoy these chanas with kulchas, bhaturas, puris, parathas. You eat them as you like. A good accompaniment would also be dahi vadas or bundi raita. I hope you enjoy cooking, and if you've liked this video and would like to see more, please like, share and subscribe to these videos to share your love with us. Happy cooking!